Hello, you are watching FTMKingdom with Theo. It is week 47. I am a little hungover, which is why I'm not looking all that great. I found a liquor store and I drank it. No, it was my 21st birthday and I got some whiskey as a present, which was very thoughtful. It was a good day though. I got a present from my aunt for like the first time in about 6 years. She got me the balloon over there. So yeah, it was nice to have like family acknowledge it and stuff. Yeah, I got this. This is probably my favorite gift. I got like this stubble trimmer. It's a little tiny stubble thing. Lee Stafford stubble control, I think it's called. It's just like a little hair clippers because I've got some gross under chin hair coming through and some stuff here, and I don't like shaving it all off completely because it takes fucking ages to regrow. So I just wanted like something to trim it down, so then I have like the scruff. It's cool. So this week we are talking about being outed and misgendered. We kind of touched on stuff like that before, um, but we like made it more specific just to these events. I have no idea why I'm talking about this. Um, so I'll talk about being outed first. I have never, luckily, been outed in the sense I've never told somebody, oh, don't tell that person I'm trans and they've done it. But I have been outed a lot in the thing where I haven't wanted people to know I was trans, but the people who did know didn't know. These fucking words. They didn't know that I didn't want other people to know. This feels like that episode of Friends when everybody finds out about them cheating and cheating. I'm sorry. So, yeah, there's been a lot of instances where I've been stealth to people, and I've not wanted my friends to tell them that I was trans, and they have. But it doesn't feel like it's their fault because I never told them not to tell people. But general rule of thumb is do not tell anybody that somebody is trans unless they give you specific permission to, in my opinion. But people don't think like that, unfortunately. Um, so I have been, I've been stealth to them, and then they've known I was trans, and I didn't know that they knew. So then like I'm having a normal conversation with them, and then they just suddenly pop up with this trans question. I'm like, what the fuck? How the fuck did you know that? Or people have said, oh yeah, I told Josh that you're trans. I hope you don't mind. And it's like, well, I kind of did mind, so I'd rather you'd asked me before you told him. Yeah, so that sucks. How do I deal with it? Because it's never been a case of, I've said, oh, don't tell Joe that I'm trans, and then they have. I haven't really got very pissed about it. I just thought it was just a mistake, and I've just said, could you not do that in the future? And luckily, nobody's gone back on that. Not to my knowledge, anyway. I think if they did, I would be so supremely fucking pissed. I'm pretty sure it's illegal to out somebody as trans. Because it can be, you could be telling the person and then they get fucking beat up or something. So if it was somebody who I didn't like very much, I think I probably would report them just so that they realise that was a shitty thing to do. Yeah, do not fuck with me. I will report you to the police. I don't know whether the police would take it very seriously, but actually, I was outed at work. Yeah, I got this job, and it was literally just before my deed poll came through. And then, so I said, well, look, I've changed my name, and they didn't honor it, so I quit. But I was saying, like, look, this is my legal name. You have to tell everybody I'm Theo. And she purposely got my birth name put on my name tag. And I said, can you make sure everybody knows that I'm male? And she purposely told people I was female. And I could have definitely reported her, but I didn't know at the time that it was illegal, and I was having just like a really shit time, so I just didn't even think to. That fucking sucked. So my method of coping now was to quit the job, which isn't really fair on me. It's their fucking problem. But I did not want to be in that environment. My tips for if you are being if you're being outed is just to make sure the person knows that they did something wrong, ask them not to do it again. if they do it again, then, you know, fucking lay into them, because that is really not cool. For some reason, people think, you know, they think, oh, if they told me, then they're obviously cool with everybody knowing. I swear that's how people think, and that is just not cool at all. Being misgendered, I get misgendered a lot. I think my face and my voice definitely passes, because usually when I'm misgendered, if I speak, even if I'm not correcting them, they usually correct themselves, which is cool. But it's just like from the shoulder, from like the chest down, I just don't pass that much, because I'm like that shape, and that's not cool. So yeah, that does inhibit my passing ability. But generally, if it's just a stranger, and if they're like talking amongst themselves, like if they say, oh, it's by that girl over there, I won't say anything, because that's just awkward, and I don't really like correcting people, even though, you know, I have to. But if they are talking to me and they misgender me, then I like, say if they call me ma'am, I say, oh, it's sir. Or if they say, oh, that girl, I say, well, I'm a boy. And then I sometimes get funny looks. Before my voice broke, I definitely got funny looks, and I would get a lot of no way, and then I would have to like prove myself a lot. That happened all the fucking time, and it's just not cool. If somebody says they are male or female or a fucking tropical parrot, you just take their fucking word for it. In my opinion, you do not argue with them. But people do, because people fucking suck. So yeah, if it's just a stranger, I just try and brush it off as lightly as I can. I just try and do it. Say I was cis and somebody thought I was a girl, I would just do it in the way that they would be like, what the fuck, you know. But I am used to it, so it's kind of hard to like look surprised by it. But if you do that, then they're usually like, oh, wow, I'm silly. If it's somebody who knows, luckily this hasn't happened at all in the past couple of years, but somebody who knows that I'm trans and still misgenders me, or knows me as male and still misgenders me, I'm like, that's not cool. I usually, you know, I just want them to apologize and then not do it again, but there are the people who like apologize profusely, and they go over and over, and it's just like, it makes them sound not very genuine with it, because they're doing it too much. Yeah, so if ever you misgender somebody, just say like, oh shit, sorry, correct yourself and move on. And if you're not sure whether you're misgendering somebody, just say like, I'm sorry if this is rude, but which pronouns do you go by? You know, don't ask, oh, are you a boy or a girl, because that's not a very nice question to get. Just say, I'm not sure what pronouns you prefer. Pretty simple. Hopefully they won't take offense with that. They might just think, you know, it might not be very nice, because they'll think, oh god, I'm not passing that well. But just do it maybe in front of them, just to make them feel better. Just do it to somebody who you know the pronouns of, and then they might think, oh well, we'll do it to everybody. Yeah, so that is my advice. This is a fucking long video compared to all my other ones recently. I'm sorry I rambled on a lot. And I will see you all next week. Thank you for watching. Have a great week. Goodbye.